Okay, we're going to remove this because you can see, for obvious reasons, this is not good. So we pulled the shingles out, and we're going to begin installing a new all steel pipe flashing. I'll show you why that's superior, at least here in Utah with the sunshine we have that does this in 6 years. We pulled the pipe flashing off. We're going to go ahead and remove these next two shingles because I don't want to leave all these existing nail holes in place, okay? So this one's coming out too. All right, so we take this pipe flashing out. What we're going to do is, before we did this, I set it in place and I marked the top edge of the metal where it sits on the pipe. And I applied this above. So this slides down. Now you can see how it pulls all that caulking in there and just fills that gap internally. Okay. Square this up. We'll nail it out to the outside. Your nails always go out to the outside. And then we'll use screws down here with washers. Then what we'll do when we're done is we're going to come back and lay a bead of caulking above this, smooth it out, and that gives us a complete seal here. So even if the stuff on the outside is lost, it's still sealed internally. Okay, so we've got our shingle cut, fit around this pipe. And now I want to seal this pipe in. The way we're going to do that, we'll use some more of our flashing cement. We're going to keep it above the edge of the shingle so we don't want to see it out on the roof. I'm just going to seal the top of this. It's cold out, so these things are coming apart. And what we're going to do is we're just going to keep this above where the bottom of the next shingle is going to lay. We don't want to see it. And we don't need to bring it in tight on the pipe because we're not trying to, we want to let water be able to flow through here when it does get in. I've seen where people bring it in tight. It's just not, I don't think it's necessary. We definitely want to cover those nails. So we'll see, we'll leave this nice gap for water to flow, okay? It's kind of cold, so this stuff is a little bit. Okay. Now, what we're going to do now is put this shingle in. Here. Slide that in there. And before I go ahead and completely nail this down, we're going to seal down a little bit of flashing cement right here so that the shingles will seal. There's nothing for them to really seal to right now. The last shingle in. Those are there. Same thing again. I'm just going to put this in little dots. You don't want to run a straight line. Okay, now what needs to happen is we need to put nails in this row above. So we can just lift gently. Can't do it gently, and it's going to break it. Get you something called a roof snake, and that will let you get in here. Put them in by hand. That'll do that. Sure. seal this spot here where this nail was underneath, because we're over the old shingle. So I'm just gonna seal that hole up really good. Put my dabs down here to hold this. Set this on top of an old shingle because it's gonna leak. Then we'll hand seal this one. Just a dot, 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 dot. I like to go, 3 to 6 inches. Definitely hit the corners. Go ahead and seal those nails off. And then we're gonna hit this with another coat of paint before we're done. Now we're gonna come back over this. You guys seeing? This bead around here. Okay, now, yes, that looks ugly. I like to just take a piece of the scrap metal or something and just slowly feather that out around there. Okay? And that's going to last a whole lot longer than another plastic neoprene pipe boot. And that will be there until this roof needs to be replaced again. Voila, there it is. We've touched up the paint, painted the pipe, and it's kind of shiny right now because it's fresh paint and it's cold, but that's there it is.